before I had a deal, before I was signed any of that shit. You know, Detroit Metro Times had reached out, got the article to this day. Head over to Kushingham TV on BEATSTARS. Purchase your beat licenses so you can distribute your music and earn money from the music industry. Storytime, when I first got started in this shit, before I was signed, before I had any deal on the table, the way I got my deal on the table was by just straight up hustling, just putting out that shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? When I first started, I made it a goal of mine to drop an album every month. So by the time I got to like the 10th album, I had enough attention to where like I had labels reaching out. I had motherfuckers that was interested in the product. You see what I'm saying? And even before I got signed and shit, I had enough attention to where the Detroit Metro Times, shout out Detroit Metro Times, they had written an article on me and put me on they put me in the physical paper and shit. You see what I'm saying? So that was just off of my legwork alone. So if you got a label, you got a sync department, you got shit like that going on for you, it make it a lot easier to get opportunities. But it don't make it impossible for you to do it on your own. See what I'm saying? Before I was signed, before I had anything going on, off of my legwork alone, I had papers reaching out, I had labels reaching out, I had enough attention to where motherfuckers was interested in what I was doing. Detroit Metro Times, they said my beats remind me of, it said my beats was reminiscent of Jay Dilla. You feel me? So even just off of my own work and just putting this shit out on my own, you know, it gained enough attention to where motherfuckers was like noticing what I was doing. Shout out to Detroit Metro Times. Shit just jogged my memory, made me remember that shit. But yeah, certainly for sure, if you got a label, if you got any support to help you pull some of that legwork and make it a lot easier to, you know, get the job done. But it's not impossible if you on your own and you work hard enough. Feel me? It's just that motherfuckers be relying on that label to work hard for them and shit. The label's gonna work hard regardless because that's their money on the line. You they product, and you know what I'm saying? The harder they work, the more money they gonna make off. You gotta kind of have that same perspective with your own work. If you have that same perspective with your own product, it ain't no reason why you shouldn't be able to get attention and be noticed the same way a motherfucker got a label. It's just harder because you battling a machine, basically. A machine with 1,000 arms. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 arms and 2 feet. Motherfuckers got a small army put to work, put leg work in. You know what I'm saying? That shit just reminded me about that though. Before I had a deal, before I was signed any of that shit, you know, Detroit Metro Times had reached out, got the article to this day. You know what I'm saying? Once they purchase a beat from Kushingham TV, they'll be able to go over to TuneCore, CD Baby, or Sound Drop, or anywhere that licenses cover songs, and they'll be able to obtain a license for their song, so they'll now be able to market and promote their song next to the top songs on the charts.
No TV, come see me, I'm flexing in 3D.
Telling you for years to go purchase your beats, to go purchase your rights, because you want to own your publishing. Listen, hit me up, ask about track outs. You can make money if you don't make music. We got all kind of on the floor, man. Got 30+ million worldwide generated views on our beats. Kushingham TV, we not playing. We working with the consistent. We working with the best. You feel me?